Hello, each and all. Welcome to the GYGO Network. We are here to now have our annual Oscar special,
Ooh,
where I
ooh.
know no one's name, no movie, no concept, but will still weigh in like I have an idea about all that stuff.
So yeah, it's our Oscar wrap up. For those that were living under a rock, the 95th annual Academy Awards were last night, and I was quite happy with the results. I know Danny is not the biggest fan when it comes to award season, but I was really happy with how things turned out this year. Uh, so Danny got a little bit of the gist, but for those who don't know, my personal favorite movie of the year, Everything Everywhere All at Once, swept 7 of the 11 categories it was nominated for, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Editing, and Best Original Screenplay. So definitely happy to see that movie get its just due. Big deal for Asian actors. Michelle Yeoh, the first Asian actress to ever win Best Actress. Ki Hee Kwan, Best Supporting Actor, first Asian man. It was no surprise that he was going to win, although that's the one person I was rooting for. He swept award season this year. So definitely happy for that. Danny, what are your thoughts on that movie taking home the prize?
Yeah, I like it. I like the movie and original. Like this shows. I mean, Hollywood knows the lesson, but they just won't never listen to it. You can have original IPs go out there. Like try something new every now and then. You don't have to constantly retread things over and over and over again.
I was really happy to see that movies like Elvis and Whale didn't really take away from it. Elvis had kind of swept stuff at the awards for Austin Butler, which he's still talking like Elvis, and I don't understand that at all. It's like, dude, it's been 2 years.
That's I don't know. I guess that's the highlight of his life. So enjoy, buddy.
People think the biggest snub of the evening went to Angela Bassett, losing to Jamie Lee Curtis for Best Supporting Actress. Although I was very happy to see Jamie Lee Curtis get her first Oscar.
Yeah, I'm glad Jamie Lee got it. I think it's more of this is more of a Black Panther one problem than it is an Angela Bassett Jamie Lee Curtis problem because Black Panther was a superior movie to Joker, and they gave it to Joker, which was just a slap in the face. That was the one chance to get that, and they didn't. So they pretty much that was it. And then she kind of did her thing. Like she wasn't that she wasn't bad. That wasn't it. It's just she went against something that was just phenomenal. Like just utterly like that movie was so good, just different. Everything about it was different. It was cool. Like you had to really act in that. Like you're playing 5, 6 different roles in one movie.
That was the greatest part. And then Jamie Lee Curtis was also nominated with Stephanie Shu, who plays the villain in the movie. They were both nominated for Best Supporting Actress. So I didn't care who got it. I was really excited. Also, just found out Michelle Yeoh and Ki Hee Kwan are teaming up for a new Disney Plus series, American Chinese and English. It looks like some sort of superhero based show, but the trailer looks really good. Excited. They work extremely well together. I mean,
Mm.
their chemistry in that movie was incredible. Like you believed that they were husband and wife.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Like let them do some Super Ninja Hero 6 Yo kind of thing.
And then other awards of the night, Brendan Fraser taking home his first Oscar, completing his comeback for Best Actor in The Whale. What were your thoughts on that? I know that like he was the front runner all year, but it's still really cool to see him take that home after
Yeah,
him and Ki Kwan disappearing for 30 years. Like,
yeah, and that was there was an emotional. They said him and Tiki Kwan, so like that's really cool for Brendan Fraser because he's been through a lot mentally, physically, like really what he put his body through earlier in his career. Now to be able to come back, like that's good. I'm happy for him.
yeah, people don't realize in those mummy movies he had like tons of injuries because he did all his own stunts.
Oh yeah, he destroyed himself.
Worth it though. I mean, those are the mummies are very underrated movies.
Oh no, those they were fun, funny, and yeah, there was a lot like they were just good. They were just good movies. Like that's like a perfect rainy Saturday movie. What are we gonna do? Let's just watch the mummies. Which one? All of them. Just back to back. Let's just watch them all.
I even like the third one with Jet Li.
Yeah, I liked all of them. Like I have no complaints about the Mummy movies at all.
Definitely happy for Kihi Kwan though. I mean, Oscar winner will follow him for the rest of his life, whatever he does. So, I mean, to leave acting for 30 years because there was no opportunities, then come back, hit it out of the park with an Oscar, you can't hope for more than that.
Yeah, and hopefully, springboarding off of this, they'll give him just a chance to start calling his shots. Like let
Well,
that
he's
man do more work.
next up. He's in Loki season 2, which will be very exciting to see him join the MCU. Apparently, he's got a very significant role, so I'm very excited to see what that's going to be. And they won't tell you who he is, so you know it's some kind of spoiler.
Hmm. He's too old to play Hogan. But I'd like to see the Warriors 3 finally enter into the MCU.
That definitely would be cool. I'd be happy to tell to see that. But yeah, I mean, it was a relatively uneventful night. Will Smith didn't show up, slapping the shit out of anybody, so I suppose that was a plus.
No, he's very hurt that you said that. He's very hurt and just just heartened that you would talk about him slapping somebody.
Like Ricky Gervais said, I wouldn't have made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's hair. I would have made a joke about her boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean that's what Rock could have done. He didn't go there, which would have been so easy. And so, oh
Absolutely.
goodness, very tempted to still go there with that whole mess.
Also, with their Oscar wins, Everything Everywhere All at Once becomes the most awarded movie of all time, with 163 awards, overtaking Return of the King's 108. So it is the most awarded film in the history of film.
Just let you people know, bring something new to the table, and you can be rewarded for it. Like you,
I mean, and they made this in the height of the pandemic. They made the movie in 38 days and then let it sit on a shelf for 2 years because of the pandemic. So, I mean, I'm so happy to see their success. That's the other thing. Studio A24, who made the movie, also made The Whale with Brendan Fraser. So it was a really big night for them to, take home all these awards, Best Picture, Best Actor, everything, for a
mm,
studio that is insanely small. So
yeah,
really big stuff for them. I was
hopefully,
excited, man. It was uneventful, but I just can't get over why everyone's like, "Oh, Angela Bassett got snubbed. Angela Bassett got snubbed." It's like Angela Bassett won every other award this year. She got the Golden Globe. She got the PGA. She got like everything. The only awards that Jamie Lee Curtis won were SAG and the Oscar.
I'm telling you, it's the Black Panther one problem, which is gonna raise its head every now and then, with good reason. This should have won. I mean, like we talked about before, all the Joker was falling down with face paint. Like we've seen that movie before. No one has ever seen anything like the cultural phenomenon that was the Black Panther.
True story, man. I mean, that movie was one of the quickest movies ever to $1 billion, and just it was critically praised. So to see it not take home the award was definitely disappointing.
Yeah, and like, dude, like Bozeman did his thing.
One of the
So
other cool things about the Oscars is they did all the like technical awards and everything like that earlier in the night and didn't televise them. So this was the shortest Oscars broadcast. Very, very excited to see them kind of slim things down and get to more of the awards people want to see.
yeah, nobody wants to sit there for a 6 hour award show. Like that is just that's brutal. Very brutal.
Absolutely. I'm really happy, man. This was the one time where I was actually rooting for people in the Oscars. And normally it doesn't go the way you want, and the movie you think should win doesn't because they're trying to play to the crowds and stuff. And this is one of the first years I can ever be like, yeah, the movie that I said was the best movie should have won the whole time won. So I was ecstatic all around.
Yeah, right. Everything all at once. Very fun movie.
And
And
it's so original in the script writing and what they did with it. I'm like, this, like you said, this show is put fresh ideas out there. You don't got to use existing IPs and requel and sequel and reboot everything. I mean, this is a movie that could have gone under the radar because it's an all Asian cast. We know that Hollywood can tend to be racist. Like it tells a really great love story. It's got stories of like the lesbian daughter and acceptance, and then just a kick-ass ride through the multiverse.
yeah, and the way they did it was different. It's not the same kind of storytelling. Like they told a story that we've seen before, just in a whole new way, which is nice. Like the hero's journey was excellent. just the whole kind of you start, you have your denial, then you go on the quest, then you go through the gate, and then so she went all through it, but they did it in such a way that it was fast paced, but with but while still allowing you to comprehend things as it progressed. And then when it
And
started getting going, it really got going.
first Best Picture winner to feature a scene, hallway scene with men being beaten with dildos, and then another scene with a dude atomic dropping himself onto a butt plug.
Mm-hmm. That yeah,
So
that whole but that was funny. That whole fight exchange was funny.
I love it, man. And then it was just incredible stunt performances too. Kihi Kwan did all his own stunts. That fanny pack scene, holy shit, that's cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. He just brought us inner Bruce Lee because he was playing ping pong with a fanny pack with that thing.
Dude, I loved it. So yeah, Oscar wrap up. Really, really cool stuff to see that movie take home everything. No big surprises in any of the other categories. Best original animated feature went to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, which is apparently amazing. I've still yet to watch it because I'm really not into the Pinocchio story. Um, but of three Pinocchio movies made the past year, that was the one that won.
That donkey scene. Children don't need to see other kids turn into donkeys like that.
And we are excited to announce, of course, our weekly schedule is now up on the page as of the recording of this show. So check out GYGO, Geek and the Nerd, Retro Reviews, Collectibles Corner, our What If segment, Book of the Black. Lots of great stuff coming. So as always, you guys can check us out on the website as well, GYGOnetwork.com. Big shout out to all the Australian fans. As always, we love our fans down under.
Operation Pine Gap.
Operation Pine Gap. Don't forget the Emu Wars. So definitely exciting, guys. So check out some great new content coming later this week. For our Oscars wrap up, I've been Chuck Watts.
I've been D.
And always remember, guys, stay away from Oprah.